Army Sergeant David Johnson was laid to rest this morning near his home in Florida. Johnson, a 25-year-old father, was killed in an ambush in Niger earlier this month, along with 3 of his comrades. Today, new and conflicting accounts of what happened during the deadly mission. The New York Times reports that Nigerian military sources say the army convoy of both Nigerian and U.S. soldiers spotted and chased insurgents until they crossed into neighboring Mali. But the Times adds, citing U.S. military sources, the soldiers didn't mention giving chase and claimed they were ambushed and surrounded by insurgents outside a village, possibly tipped off by tribal leaders they were meeting. The Pentagon is trying to determine whether American forces involved in the ambush diverted from their routine patrol to embark on an unapproved mission. Army Sergeant David Johnson was found nearly 1 mile from the ambush site. A signal from his beacon was tracked for several hours, fueling hope that Johnson was still alive. A senior congressional aide tells NBC News the ambush that killed the 4 Americans stemmed in part from a massive intelligence failure. Congress now demanding more information on counterterrorism missions across Africa.
You've got to have a balance here. You've got to keep us informed so we can make good decisions about, do we want 1,000 soldiers in Niger? And if we don't want them, the way to deal with it is to cut off funding.
There are roughly 800 U.S. military personnel in Niger, most building a new drone base which will serve as the drone hub across the continent. The commander of U.S. forces in Africa told Congress earlier this year he had only a quarter of the reconnaissance flights he needed, and that impacts the readiness of his Africa mission.
So the readiness of the airplanes has gotten better, but when you go from 12 to 6, the capacity is cut in half, and the impact is we've got to do a better job coordinating and sharing assets because the Africa's continent is extremely large. Yes.
The Senate Armed Services Committee is set to meet next week, seeking answers to major questions about the attack, such as had the soldiers acted beyond their planned mission to pursue insurgents without first gaining approval? And if they were given permission, who granted it? Jose?
Hans Nichols, thank you very much.
Hey, NBC News fans, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.